Hi there, welcome to the Animal Intuitive Show. I apologize for that little bit of a delay getting on here. Hope you enjoyed the puppies. How is everyone doing today? Hi everyone, I see people in the chat. Good to see everyone. Um, yes, this is the Animal Intuitive Show where we have weekly episodes called Furry Thursdays, and I do live mini animal communications some weeks and also lessons in animal massage, acupressure, animal communication, and sometimes we have interviews with experts in the field of animal care and advocacy. So tonight, I think I have a dog I'm going to be speaking with named Ringo. I do have some people here in the chat. It looks like, let me just see if anybody here is coming in for animal communication. And hello to Mel Mack. And thank you for asking for people to give the thumbs up. That does help the show, as does subscribing and hitting the bell. And hi, Judy Ann from Virginia. You're a beginner. That's great. People are usually further along than they think. Donna Doolittle. And we appreciate your being here. Yes, thank you for holding the fort down, Melmac. I really appreciate it. Thank you. So, yeah, I have something I wanted to do this evening, and I'm seeing if I can access it. It was a little video I wanted to show everyone as part of like a mini lesson. And we're going to see, I have to do... I do have a dog I want to speak with tonight, but I'm not sure if it's Ringo, and I'm not sure if Ringo's mom is coming into the chat. So I'm kind of like waiting. I'm thinking maybe if I can do this lesson first. As long as I can get it up here. I'm having a little difficulty grabbing it, but if I can, we will do that. I wanted to demonstrate that for you guys. Let me see. Yes, okay. Okay, so this is kind of like a little bit of a taste of a class that I'm in the middle of teaching right now. We're doing a live recording of a class called Animal Communication, Acupressure, and Mindfulness for You and Your Pets. And it's being recorded 2 Saturdays. So we just did last Saturday and then next Saturday. And if you still want to join that, I've extended the original offer, which is 50% off until... I'm not sure if I'm going to run it through Saturday or Sunday, but it's ending very soon. That's like an amazing price. It's half off. I am not doing this again. This was just an intro thing. So check the link in the description if you're interested in joining the class. And yes, yeah. So if you're interested in joining, check that out. But this is kind of like a little bit of a window into the class, just to show you. And even if you don't take the class, this is hopefully helpful and informative. So I'm going to share. Let's see, I have to share my screen with you guys. Let me see here. Okay. Do this. Hello. Someone just jumped in. JD Bambera. Hello. Just showing you guys a little bit of a video here. To go share my screen. This is Shy Baby. This is my little doggy, Cheyenne. Get this a little smaller here. Whoops, come on, a little smaller. Oh, here comes Gia. She joins us for the show. Hi, sweetie. You're not gonna get up in your tower for everyone? Okay. All right, here we go. Oh dear. Okay, let me just get the cat off the camera. Okay. Can you guys hear the audio on this? Okay, so you guys, did you hear that whole thing though? I could, for some reason, I couldn't hear it, so I don't know what you heard of it. I'm hoping you heard the whole thing. But okay, cool. So that is Shufu or kidney 27. It's also, if we were to translate the name of it, it would be into English, it would be Shu Mansion, Conveying Place, Elegant Mansion, Transport House, Transport Point. And it has a lot of wonderful purposes. It's great for, so location wise, it's wonderful for anything to do with like respiratory, the chest, you know, kind of opening up. But it's also very relaxing. It's just a very relaxing point. And you can do this on yourself. So soon is a measurement though, that it's kind of hard to tell there because of the fur. But basically, it's easy to find it on yourself because if you, dogs don't have the collarbone, but if you find your, you know, your own collarbone and then you drop down to those like divots right there, and you're just coming out from the sternum a little bit, soon would be, so if you were to do soon on your dog, if you have a larger dog, it would be from the wrist to the crease of the elbow, go to that halfway point of that, and then go half of that. And then you've got 3 soon at that point. And then 3, so you divide that into thirds, and that's 1 soon. So 1 soon, and then, you know, 1.5 over on your pet, you kind of figure that out. It's like 1.5 fingers on me, essentially. That's where that point is. On yourself, I actually forget how people measure soon, so this always happens. I know more about animal anatomy than people anatomy, and I don't technically teach. I'm not like certified in human acupressure and acupuncture, so I'm not as quick to remember it. But I think it's pretty simple to find it by just going like right in the center, going over a little bit, and you kind of just find it because you just fall into it from your sternum. And the dogs, you don't have the collarbone on a dog. You do on a cat. And the dogs don't have that collarbone because of the way that they run. It helps them to be able to do that motion. But the cat has it, and so you can do it that way in a cat. But for a dog, you're coming up from the top rib to find it. So you come up and kind of imagine maybe that there's a collarbone above that, so where that space is. Extremely relaxing point. Aside from being something that is beneficial for lungs and respiratory. So I don't know, that's the main thing for me. And so those are the kind of things that we have in the class. Are videos like that, and I'm also with those acupressure points helping people to learn animal communication. This cat, hold on. She wants me to be paying attention to her. I just need to make sure she's not doing something really bad because there's wires. This is life with animals, right? This is the kind of stuff. Oh my gosh. She's quite a character. She's still a kitten and she's huge. I mean, you saw her. She's still in kitten mindset. So you can imagine the destruction she's capable of. So helping people to use these acupressure points for balancing. So it's the mindfulness portion of this class, helping people to get grounded, to get balanced, to become centered prior to doing animal communication. And that's really where we want to be when we communicate with animals. There's 2 meditations that really help you to get into the mindset, but also be able to really feel what it's like and to practice communicating with animals. There's also history. There's a lot in there. So take a look at the description link and get in there quickly because we only have Saturday's the last day at that half price. So there's some people taking the class who are in our chat. So I appreciate that. So I don't see Linda here, and I know that she's okay with me having her dog on the show without her. So I think I'm going to just have a picture of Ringo. So Linda had sent me an email, and now it's probably going on 3 weeks, 2 weeks, that Ringo was doing this kind of funny thing, where he let out like a couple of yelps randomly, and like they just didn't make sense. She doesn't think it's a health thing. That doesn't seem to be the concern. And what I'm picking up when I tune in with Ringo, so just to demonstrate, you want some of the good practice that we do in the classes: spine straight, feet on the floor, deep breath. I do some meditation before I come on the show and kind of listening to calming music. I keep seeing Ringo turn when Ringo does that. So I feel like there's something that he's hearing. I hear bell. Sometimes it's nice when people are here because they can kind of respond, but hopefully she'll respond in hold on 1 second, because I want to make sure everything is seen. I don't know what this means. You guys can see the dog and me, right? I don't know. I'm getting this weird message. Let me know if anything's weird. It's me. There's a dog next to me in a picture. It says preview mode, so I'm just making sure that everything looks normal. So it does seem to me like this is something that Ringo's hearing. So maybe she'll come back in the comments and let us know, like if you look down there in the comments after the show is over and see what she says. That's pretty much it. There's nothing too earth-shattering I'm getting. He's beautiful, I know. He's a really gorgeous dog. Okay, so yeah, both Donna, I do connect in with animals in spirit. So, and then JD Bambera, magic. Yeah. Do you have an ability, or do you want me to send you the link and you can put your phone on magic, or do you have the ability to do that? If not, I can do it without. It's nice when I can, but it's okay if not. I hope, can you guys hear me and everything? Because I was asking if JD could hear me, and if JD wanted to come on. Here, I'll put the link. I'm gonna hit publish and hope this works. You guys can still hear me? Is everything okay? Oh, that's your picture. Okay, so you can't come on, but your picture is in the avatar. Okay. Let me, I don't know if I can get it to freeze for you guys, but. And do you have any questions or, thank you, Judy Ann. Okay, did you have any question in particular about magic, or just to tune in and see if magic has anything to say in particular? And sometimes, you know, if I am quiet sometimes when I'm listening to animals. So if you're watching the replay, know that you can always like fast forward. I hate to see people leave when I go quiet and I'm listening. Okay. But do you just, I need a question, or just if you want me to just tell you what, you know, magic, if magic has anything in particular that magic wants to talk about? Hey, Donna, I will get back to that question in just a moment. Hello, JD. Are you there? I'm going to, I don't know what you're, if you, okay, she's been walking slower. So is that your question? Did you want me to find out, you know, how she's doing in general? Is that kind of the... Let me explain. So when I have people come on the show and they want me to talk to their animal, I'm not looking for a huge background, but I kind of need to know what direction you want me to go in. Like if you want me to, okay. And so I can tune into that. As long as, you know, I can check in with health stuff. I do like to make sure everyone knows I'm not a vet. I cannot diagnose or treat illness. So I can't tell you this is the diagnosis of your animal. I can tell you what your animal is giving me as far as what they're feeling or what they're thinking about how they're feeling. No, that's okay. It's a little confusing at first when you come in here. So, okay, so magic. So this is what, and I'll tell you everything I get. So a lot often it doesn't make sense to me. I hear the words proudly displayed, as though you somehow have her proudly displayed. I see her like standing. I'm not sure what that means. Let me know also in the chat if you have a question about something I'm saying, if it makes sense to you, or, you know, just it's a conversation. So I'm not sure what that means. I see her like standing on a podium. That does make sense. Okay. And feel free to let us know, because there's other people, because like it's other people are probably like, what? Because they don't know what you're laughing or saying yes about, and I don't know either. So I don't know if I should go more into it or if it's just kind of a yes or no thing and that's it. If you can let us know what that means. It's fun to hear what they're talking about for people. I feel like there's this light on her, like she's highlighted. I'm not like she's seen in a special way. People are looking at her. She, it does make sense. She likes to be in front of the boat, like on Titanic. That's funny. Okay, so let me see. Okay, let me let her know you're wondering how she's feeling physically. I'm thanking her for what she's talking about. She does a little cough. It's like an allergy. Like it's like, and I say little on purpose because it feels like a little cough. Like I don't feel extreme importance with it. It feels like an irritation. I see a blade of grass, so it's like environmental. Um, okay, so that makes sense to you. Okay. She says that she's extremely smart. She understands what's going on with her more than most would think an animal could. She says, like um, it's like if a person had health issues, like you're talking about, like talking about the slowing, the walking. So if you had somebody who was aging a little bit and people were trying to tell them what was wrong with them, and the person was like, listen, I'm aware and I'm in control of it and I'm a part of this. Like it's like she's saying I don't need people to overdo it almost. Like she's like, yes, this is just part of life. I'm just dealing with this. You know, it's fine. Like don't make this too big of a deal. Okay, so it's the mice droppings. Okay. She's been chasing them. Okay. So I don't know. I feel like she doesn't want you to coddle her. That's another thing. She wants to be very active. I think that's why she's bringing this up now. That little piece just floated in. She's concerned that if we make too big of a deal about this walking thing, that you're not going to take her places. She's being very firm about that. Do not limit me. Oh, you're welcome. So that is her message. Like strong personality. I almost feel like she's your like wife in a way. It feels like she's like, we're equal partners. I am telling you what to do right now. Like this is what, like that's her level. She's on equal ground and she's got her opinion. And thank you, Melmac, for putting that out on my website. Intuitive. You here. I'll fix it. It's so hard to spell. Sometimes I think people get lost when they go to look for my. It's yeah, it's intuitivetouchanimalcare.com. Um, thank you though. Oh, so you stopped taking her to the beach because you thought her like paws hurt. Oh, okay. That's what she's talking about then. She wants to be out and about. Uh-oh. Um, maybe there's something you could do, like put. I know it's hard. They don't like booties usually, but maybe booties. There's also I don't know. You can do this at the beach with the. I've never used this stuff, and I don't know like what's in it, but I've heard people talk about some kind of thing you put on them on their paws to cover them and protect them from like in the winter, the rock salt and everything. Maybe something like that. I don't know. Um, but she is definitely bringing that up as not wanting to be limited. So Donna Doolittle says, "What is magic?" Maybe you mean like what breed? It's okay, Mama. I appreciate you trying. It's intuitive touch. I'll type it in here. Animalcare.com. Yeah, my website is www. Like you need to hear that. It makes me sound really old. Intuitivetouchanimalcare.com. A canine. Yeah, yeah, she's canine. Um. Oh, you just bought some of those booties because you thought they might help. Oh wow, we're on the same wavelength. I'm Yeah, I hope those work. Sometimes I know a lot of them resist. I've had dogs not want to wear those in the winter. They kick them off, and maybe with some training though. Well, I'll let her know those boots might be her ticket to getting on the beach. Let me tell her that. Yeah, when you before you put on the booties, do like an association thing. I don't know how much you've done already, but do like a little training thing with an association, and keep reinforcing it with her that if she wears the booties, she's gonna get to go to the beach. I have a free meditation on the front page of my website right now. It's on the front. If you go to the bottom of the page, there's a free meditation. You could use that to get into the mode and just keep showing her herself wearing the booties on the beach. Um, oh, you bought the sob too. You have everything. We are in the same wavelength. That's so funny. Well, someone did ask, what breed is she? Um, and is there anything else you want me to check in with her? Did you feel like I hit everything you were interested in knowing right now? And I know someone else was wanting. She looks kind of, I don't know, like Dalmatian-y kind of. She's cute. Oh, Donna says, okay, you thought, I thought you were talking to me. I understand now magic is someone's pet. Okay, yeah. um, no, it doesn't sound like you're overdoing it with her. It sounds like you're just trying to help her and listen to her wishes and make her happy. That's She's a Pomeranian Sheltie. Oh, how cute. Really? Oh, that's interesting. Look at that face. Okay. A Pomeranian Sheltie. I would not have made that connection. Hi, Good Night Owl. Good to see you. No worries. Okay, so, who was it? I'm scrolling back because I know somebody asked. Oh, guys, somebody I'm scrolling backward now, and I'm wondering if you did see the video, because I'm seeing somebody said, "Oh no, no audio other than you," and Melmac, you said precious picture. So I don't know. Did you see the video? And did you hear the video? It's the whole thing where it was like saying the name of the plane and of Cheyenne doing that K-27 point. Okay. Who was that? I'm sorry, I'm trying to find the person who wanted me to talk to their. Was it Donna? Was it you? You said, okay. So, did your any chance my chemo kitty Jade? I guess that means she's currently getting treated. And if so, let me know what you might want to ask her. You didn't hear or see it. I wonder, was it before you were here, or do you think you saw? Okay, so you've been here the whole time. So you guys didn't see the video? I can bring it up again, I think. I don't know. Did you guys see the video of Cheyenne getting that point K-27? You were here and you couldn't hear anything. Okay, so let me, I'll try it again. All right. This thing is confusing me. Publish. What in the world? Okay, so let's try this again.
Conveying place, elegant mansion, transport house, transporting point, and Shufu, or kidney 27. So locating this point is maybe a little bit different in cats and dogs. In cats, you are going to be coming out from the sternum and the first rib right above it under the collarbone. And it's the same with humans. You're sort of finding a divot under the collarbone. For dogs, it's slightly different because dogs don't have a collarbone. You don't have to be concerned about exactly where this point is on all, human, cat, dog. It's just basically coming out from the sternum, coming out about too soon, so slightly out, and it's a very relaxing point. It also helps with fear. Kidney is meridian associated with fear. So it's a very relaxing and calming point. It can help take your pet out of a fear state or help you with fear. It's unique because it tonifies and aligns the total energy system. You see how many different English translation names I mentioned, and that's because it's just a very powerful point. It relaxes the chest. It can help with coughing, asthma, chest pain. Of course, if there's any new pain, make sure you have that assessed by your chosen medical professional.
Okay, so when I was talking before, you guys must have been like, what is she talking about? Like, yeah, that was when I was talking about the points right here. But then you just saw it on the dog. So, okay, now we've clarified. I'm not totally crazy. Okay. So, tell me, Donna, if you want me to, what question you might have for. Yeah, definitely. Try that on your doggy Joe. I love that name. Yeah, anybody, I think Donna, you want me to talk to your cat, but I don't know if she's here in spirit. You said chemo cat, like she's currently getting chemo. I'm not sure. So for those coming in late, that point is K27 that I brought up. It's in it's also called Elegant Mansion. That's one of the many names for it. I like that name. Good for respiratory issues, and it is a wonderful relaxation point. So you can do that on your pet. You can use the Soon that I mentioned before. In the video, go back. I went over what Soon is real quick, but you're coming over from the sternum slightly, not too far, and you kind of fall into these like divot points. They're pretty easy to find. You don't necessarily have to have that exact measurement of Soon, which is used in acupressure. If you want to be more exact, though, you could watch that at the beginning. And dogs don't have a collarbone, so it's right above the first rib. For cats, you would find it like us, between the collarbone, first rib, and that like it's like two wells on either side. And you can push at the same time, or do them usually on your pet. It's easier to do them at once, although if you're kind of behind them, maybe, depending on how cooperative they're being. And I find that's a good time when you're doing acupressure because you're connecting in energetically. It's a really good pathway into communicating with animals, especially if you feel any kind of like self-doubt about it. It's good for starting out. I like doing it in general. I like connecting in with them and doing acupressure, and I don't know, it's just like quicker, faster way to like connect in with them and pick up on what they're feeling. Just sit with it. If you're new to this, just sit and see what you get. Clear your mind before you do it. As I mentioned, I have a free meditation on my website that you can download, or listen to some kind of meditation or music on, YouTube's got plenty of that stuff. Different apps have it. And just kind of clear your mind, ground yourself, and do the point on your pet and see what comes to mind. Just see what you pick up and trust it. See what the first thing is. Don't make a big deal of it. Just, focus on doing the point, and then just be with your pet and see what comes in. Kitties have the collarbone. Because dogs, the way that they run, it helps them not to have that collarbone. It's like their stride. Okay, I'm not seeing any questions from Donna. I didn't get a response on that as far as talking to her cat, so I'm a little confused about that. Does anybody have any questions? Or I'm wondering if, people do have questions about animal communication or doing that point or anything. Okay, so Donna says, I thought you were asking me to try my phone and then use an app or whatever called Magic to connect. Oh, with you for my baby Jade. Oh no. Okay, that got really convoluted. Nope. No app. So you have a kitty named Jade, and I can drop you a link, right? Thank you, Melmac. And if you want, and if you can put the phone on your cat, then we could do it that way. If that's not easy for you, I know sometimes people are like, oh, I wasn't planning on all that. I don't have, I can't do that right now. Just let me know. I guess you just said you wanted to know how she's doing, so that pretty much is all I kind of need to know. Let me see. I'm trying to find my link here. and uses her magic. Come on, Link. There we go. Yeah, no worries, Donna. Don't worry. It's a whole new like thing to learn. I couldn't bring my intro in tonight. It's like a mess. Yeah, Donna, you can either click that link and put your cat on camera or chat. Do it in the chat if you'd like. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of, while waiting to see what she does, I'm going to tune into Jade. So the first thing I actually get is like go back to that thing with the video with the touching. Like that's coming up into my mind, like something to do with Donna and doing some kind of points on her, or I don't know, like tea touch or massage or not just petting, but like something specific to do with, I don't know, maybe did you try those points while we were here or have you previously? Because that's Donna, does that make any sense to you? Like she's just showing me that and it just comes in like strong. Just let us know if you have questions about what I'm saying or if something makes sense. Yeah, it's okay if she doesn't want to jump on. That's okay. We could just do it through chat like we did magic. But thank you, Melmac. Thank you for trying to facilitate. I appreciate your help greatly, and you, as always. Okay, so yeah, I'm sorry you've been through all that. Let me see if she says anything else. Have you been considering some other course of treatment or changing something? Because that's something's coming through like that. Like she's saying, like she's been um, thinking about trying something new. And she shows me a bathtub. So, yeah, let me know if any of this, if you have questions about anything I'm saying, or, you know, if it makes sense to you or doesn't make sense. I can expand on it if it doesn't. It's funny because she's like looking into a tub, like a bathtub with like water in it, and I'm not picking up Gia behind me because she loves water. She loves. No, I'm not, but she likes to play in water. She hangs out in the bathtub and stuff and waits for if it drips. She gets all excited. She comes running actually if she hears the faucet. You cluck the link, right? um, yeah, I don't know if she's still here. Okay, Jade is 10. Okay, I think it seems like I don't know if you're hearing my questions. I feel bad because I don't know what else where to go from there because I want to know if she's feeling since starting the chemo. Okay. Um, she's next to you waiting on late dinner. Okay. I don't know if you heard anything I said. Let me know. Let us know in the chat. But uh, chemo, she feels. She actually. It's funny because the word that comes up is light, like a light coming into her. In other words, I don't mean. I mean like a spark. Let me put it like that. I see like a spark of white in it actually feels like I hear the word ignite. So I feel like it's like a jump start or something is the way she's feeling it. Um, Kickstart, like she does feel it, the difference in her system, and I think she's still adjusting. Like she's not really too sure about it yet. Like she's kind of noticing um, a difference, but I don't know that she's decided exactly like how it's affecting her. It feels like she's noticing it though. Like I feel like a zip go through me. I hear that she wants to stay on it. I feel like maybe she wants to try, in other words. Like I feel like she wants to try. Um, so that's kind of like that's all she's saying specifically about that question. Um, that's great, Melmac. Yeah, that visualizing the ray of light. Thank you for sharing that. That would be good actually for you to do, Donna. Like, if you want to take the suggestion, if I could offer it, is to, and if you're not already, visual. Thank you, Melmac, for kicking that thought up. Visualizing a white light going through her body, and doing, always check with your vet before you start acupressure, especially when an animal's going through chemo. But just if they're okay with it, then using acupressure to support her through that. Also, that point that I showed you before, I forgot to say this. K27 is good for immune, immune system support. So that would be a great point for her, just to support her right now, with something like doing things just to support her body. Are you not hearing me, Donna? I don't know, because you're asking a question I think I answered. But she feels okay. You know, she's feeling, just to reiterate, she's feeling a spark. She's feeling up a little bit. She feels like she wants to keep doing it. Like, I feel a hope in her. Like, she wants to try this and keep doing it. Like, I don't feel that there's a huge, like, negative effect that she's feeling or conveying to me. She wants to try. So, if there's, let me see if there's anything else she wants to mention. It kind of feels like she gets that spark. It feels like there's some, to some degree, like a little bit of stress. And I see her then going to sleep for a while. Like, it kind of might kind of, it's like a shot of something, and then she is up, and then a little bit of stress with that, and then wants to sleep. No, you can't send a picture on here. Unfortunately, it would be nice if there was a way to do that. I wish YouTube had something like that where you could do like a link in the chat where you could send a picture. You could send it to my email, but at this point, I'm really not sure. I mean, you could send it there. I don't know if I need it. I would, you know, at this point, I'm not sure there's anything else to really add at this point. Although it's nice, I like to use the animals I've not used, the word use, but when I do my thumbnail pictures, I do like to have their pictures. So if you are able to send it, it's I'll put it in the chat. It's Anne with an E at intuitivetouchanimalcare.com. So yeah, that's I don't think there's much else with that. She's let me see if there's anything else. I just want to thank her for talking with us. And maybe go back and listen. I don't know if you heard everything, Donna, but there was some other stuff in there. Bathtub stuff. I don't know, like some water. So you might want to check that out and let us know in the comments, even after the show, if you go back and watch it, if it made sense to you or anything. I'm just thanking her and sending her lots of love and light. Okay, so Judy-Ann, I'm meditating, reading books daily. Affirmations, cat rescuer, foster for 12 and a half years, but thinking a workshop is the next step needed to begin reciprocal animal communication. Yeah, a lot of times that's when people want to start taking classes, is when they want to just go to the next step and be able to feel like you know that you're sending and what you're sending is being heard. And then also that you're receiving the information. But we'd love to have you join us. And it is not too late to join the class this Saturday for the second half. You can come to that if you didn't attend the first half. I will have the first half up tomorrow. I have been doing a lot of editing on the first half, and lots of tech issues that day. So I had to do quite a bit more than I expected. So I'm hopefully going to have the first half up tomorrow, which is Friday. And then, you know, even if you don't have a chance to watch it, you could go back and watch the first half. But it would be great to join us. And it is half price right now, once again. Not much longer, but we'd love to have you. And that's the animal communication, acupressure, and mindfulness for you and your pets. But it's wonderful to just, even when you're doing those acupressure points, you can just press for 30 to 60 seconds. 60 seconds is usually pretty standard. And just kind of be still with it. Sometimes I will do a little tiny bit of a circle, not too much pressure. Um, and with that point, you more than likely would be doing probably just your pointer finger and then your middle finger or your pointer finger on that point. It depends. Sometimes people will do their thumb on that point. There's something called tent position, which is like that, where you're putting your middle finger over your pointer finger, making a little tent. So you could do that too. Um, oh, good. Thank you. Good night, Owl. I'm so glad you liked the first class. I'm excited about Saturday too. Um, the nice cleaned up version will be up, I'm hoping, tomorrow. So you guys were very patient. Yeah, the class is right now housed on a site called Podia. So it's actually at animalintuitiveacademy.podia.com. I'm trying that out. Always you'll be able to go to my main website, intuitivetouchanimalcare.com. And that has all my distance animal communication booking information, acupressure information, massage information, essential oils, music for children, and other things that I use, essential oils and things like that. And you can get to the class through there too. There's a courses page that links you there. So I'm trying it out on that Podia site. I don't know if I'm going to have it there forever. So just know you can always go back to my website for anything at all, intuitivetouchanimalcare.com. And that's the academy, the Animal Intuitive Academy. You can actually become certified. This intro class I'm referring to is downloadable too. And I don't think I said that. You can attend it and then watch the replay and download it too. So you'll have access to that forever to download. There was something I was going to say. Oh yeah, so that class is the entry-level class to, if you want, going into the second and then third and getting your certification as a professional animal communicator. I have private and group classes on there. And then, yeah, a lot on here. Thank you, Mel Mac, for the reminder. I have tons of playlists too. Go through the playlist if you're looking for animal communication or acupressure, massage. They're kind of, you can find those things. So Donna, you're mentioning she was doing well just on prednisone until she started throwing up regularly a month. A few months ago, so you had to, go into something else. So maybe that's what she's referring to with the taking a different course, because she was talking about like you trying something new. And so I don't know if she's just referring to this new thing that you're doing, the chemo, or if you did something else new. But I feel like she feels, go back and listen, but I feel like she's at the moment being, positive about it. So that's news to you. One thing I would say is that it may not I'm not saying that it will make sense to you, but sometimes when I say things on here, or anybody who does animal communication will tell you that sometimes when you give information, it will make sense later. So if it doesn't make sense to you now, keep it in mind. Maybe there's something. I can see if she says anything else before I finish up. Probably gonna be ending soon unless anybody has anything else. But let me see if she says anything else about that to clarify it. And I hear swimming. Okay, so I'll just tell you what I get. This is what I do. I feel in my heart her, I get this feeling of wanting to be like suspended, like floating. So that might have been symbolic, like she literally doesn't want to You know, but I think my answers are not showing up timely to you. Yeah, I don't think so either. There's some kind of weird delay. I know there's always a little delay, but it seems like we're really delayed. But I get this feeling of like the suspension. So maybe it's just been symbolic, like a feeling being shown to me as a way to understand where she's coming from. I feel like this part of me wanting to be suspended, like my chest, like this part of her body wanting to like float a little bit. So I don't know if there's been something there that would make sense to you with that. Yeah, maybe she needs to go rafting, go on a vacation with little floaties. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know why we're like totally getting. You're behind me, so we're kind of all over the place. Um, I don't watch her with the bathtub. I don't know. I'm seeing this like something. Like, her response to it. She's curious. Okay, I know she's not the same. The few days after her dose, so I wasn't sure if she didn't want to be on it. Okay, so yeah, I mean, from her perspective, I feel like she's with right now. She's tolerating it. She's doing okay right now. She's, sometimes things, do change. We want to stay in connection with them and find out when you're doing something, with, observe them too and use that as a gauge for like when you need to check in and see, are you picking up intuitively that there's anything off and you want to know more. But right now I'm getting that she's with it, with the program for now, at least. Yeah, try that point. It is. I know there's something with like some of the cancer treatments and like it's the opposite of what you would think. Like, oh, you want to support the immune system, but then it's like, no, you don't because of the way that they work. That's why I say run it by your vet. But there are, many different points that you can use. Yeah, they are resilient, but it is good to be, yeah, in connection with them and see how they're taking it. So I know that's probably a difficult time for you, Donna. So glad you're here and that everyone's supporting Donna. I appreciate that just from perspective of the channel to see that. It really makes me happy about this community. So people come here and get supported. It's not always like that on YouTube, believe it or not. It's not always fun and games on YouTube. Hopefully this is a quieter corner. Literally, corner. Wow. Yes, looking forward to it, Carol. So yeah, you'll get a new link for Saturday. I'm looking forward to seeing you Saturday. Oh, so you're worried that she's mad at you. It's wonderful that she does want to keep it up. Yeah, I mean, and I think it's important. She knows that you're checking in, and that's important too. So, and even if for some reason you get the feedback that you shouldn't be doing acupressure, I kind of doubt that that's the case. But sometimes with massage, it's like that with chemo that you're not supposed to do massage too. but maybe even a little bit more so than acupressure. Um, what was I going to say? Um, but sitting with her, yes, the Leaning Tower of Gia, she's there. Um, Sitting with your hands on her um, brachial chakra back here, like up on the shoulder area, and just putting your hands on her and sending beautiful light into her. Um, that is wonderful. I think we sometimes underestimate just the power of putting our hands on our pets and with a gentle intention, just sending love and light, prayer. If you know, are a praying person, um, all those things. So yeah, well, absolutely. Yeah, Gia tried to take the show down earlier, but I stopped her. Well, I don't see anything else, so I really appreciate everyone being here as usual, and check out the course link, check out more information, and see if it's for you. And I look forward to hopefully seeing everyone. I should be here next week, but you never know. I've realized, so I always try to put something in the community post if I'm not going to be here. Um, And if you're watching and you want me to talk to your pet, it does help. Just you could probably tell from tonight, like even just to email me a picture ahead of time. That's always helpful. And then, unless you definitely think you're gonna be able to come on and put the camera on your pet, it's okay though. It doesn't work out. So, all right, everyone, have a wonderful, peaceful night, and thank you so much, Melmac, for your help. And talk to you later. Have a wonderful upcoming weekend. God bless.